Fitting album to do on a Monday. Coming off of their latest album, Father of All, which was actually my first review on this channel, by the way. If you haven't watched it, link in the card. Billie is feeling the effects of what every creator feels during the situation we're in right now. What we can thank for it, though, is a brand new all-cover album. I will say up front, I'm not going to compare the cover versions to the original versions of the songs. And I will treat them as their own songs, as they should be. Unless I feel it really fits the situation. But let's see if No Fun Mondays can bring some fun to this one. And here we go. I think we're alone now. What's not to love about basic running guitar chords? The structure of the song really suits Billie's vocal style. And it all works. Drums sound really heavy in the verse and chorus sounds really subdued. It's nice contrast. All of your modern teen dramas now have their good, first awkward kiss song. War Stories. Sounds more like the other 90s pop punk bands that are not named Green Day. It has the sound of older style punk that I was hoping for with their recent release after the last couple releases from Green Day were really just good and old school Green Day. I went and checked the original version of the song, again not comparing. This version is a great cover that really captures the vibe of the old one. It sounds like you brought the old one to the new day with new production. Hopefully it does the one thing I love about covers and brings more attention to the original. Manic Monday. I like this. Main melody guitar not being fully overdone is a nice touch. They capture the essence of the Uno Do Tre release, and as I stated in the past, me like. What the hell happened, man? Part after the bridge that sounds like a total, mistake, but they just ran with it, and I feel that totally fits with the, the feeling of this song, and I'm glad they kept it in there. Corpus Christi? Very old school rock and roll. Very old school rock and roll sounding riffs here. The song actually rocks pretty hard throughout and is a fun listen. You can hear the essence of the early styles of punk rock that really influenced early thrash metal. And it reminds me of the importance punk rock has served in the history of music. It's a pretty great song. That thing you do. The intro drums and guitar sound a little dirty, and to me that's a good thing. You don't want the overpolished sound when you're listening to this style. I know that this isn't a song from the Beatles, obviously, but it sounds like it was heavily influenced by them. It has a very 8 days a week sound to it, and my brain couldn't help but think, I'm just waiting for them to say it. Another solid performance. Amico. Back to drum openers. Just too painkiller already. Or no, don't. I've heard Billie's falsettos and The music is lovely. Billie's Spanish, no bueno. I applaud him for bringing attention to a song that I feel not a lot of people will know about outside of its, initial community. But maybe translate next time. Then again, that opens up an entirely new bag of worms. Can't put your arms around a memory. Time for a little acoustic playing. Super laid back and chillaxing song. I like the little electric runs throughout. They are a nice tasteful addition. And the classic sound comes to the chorus, which adds a nice little, nuance to it. Chords hit a little harder here also, and it gives the impression he's putting a lot of emotion into his playing here. And that's what you want from Billie and Green Day, and not the hee-hees. Kids in America. Whoa. I'm going to come out as the minority on this one. I've never been a big fan of the original version, so I will compare them for this one time in a way. I fully enjoy this cover version. I've made a statement recently on one of Alex Hefner's videos saying, I feel saying a cover version of a song is better than the original is wrong. And I stand by that. For this song, it is not better than the original, nor does it compare. It's a different genre, and it's a genre that resonates better with me. Just because I prefer this genre does not make it a better version of a song. That's something I feel is lost on a lot of people. Just because you like a genre better does not mean a song is technically better. Not that way anymore. Very twangy opener. More of a single coil sound than the humbucker thickness. It makes the tone for this one stick out a little bit more. There's a little more aggression vocally as he goes a little deeper than you normally hear him go. Maybe he's doing this to say that Father of All was a one-time thing. He's not going to be doing this anymore. I'm starting to spoil my review for those who haven't watched it yet. Screw it. I very much dislike the majority of Father of All, and this album has been a really good fresh, breath of air. That's rock and roll. It's funny that the song titled with rock and roll in it is the most pop one of the album. And sadly, this is the first song on this album that I'm just really not enjoying. No matter how many tries, I'm not going down or getting with it. Sorry, Billie. Give me some truth. I just did, but okay. Nice quick bounce back here. Can this song get patched into the Tony Hawk, remake soundtrack, please? It would fit so well there. I get flashbacks of high school with this song of my friends doing the skeet dance. Oh, good times. Great song. Whole wide world. After the guitar started, I was just waiting for him to say if I could turn back time. The chorus really gives me flashbacks, though, to 21st Century Breakdown, and I'm trying really hard to ignore that. The rest of the song I fully enjoy, but it's just time to enable my ability to ignore blemishes. I rolled a 1. Police on my back. The Guitar Police soundtrack, it's always fun. The end of the verse almost sounds like they started to lose momentum, literally. Wonder if they actually did, or is just the nuances and sounds doing an audio trick on your brain. Very old school sounding, giving a great tribute to, chanting punk rock songs. And New England. The main riff reminds me of the song from Rob Scallon's 1st of October project. Another victim of 2020. Actually, this whole song really does. And in case you're wondering, the song I'm referring to is Do You Want To? It's actually probably heavily inspired by this song. It's a fun way to end this album with a much more laid-back style song. Cover albums are a tricky thing to review in my opinion, hence why I avoid them as much as possible until now. But Father of All left such a bad taste in my mouth that when I saw Billie announce this album's coming out, I couldn't help but be excited. Glad to say that this time he did not disappoint. There are songs on Father of All that I do really like, but that album, bleh. For this one though, I do feel you should really give it a spin. It is a great history lesson that they wanted Father of All to be, just this one succeeded in doing so. Maybe with this release, it will, inspire them to be, closer to the roots of the last 4 albums before Father of All came out. We can hope, and until that day, take care.